Hi everyone. This is our first look at solution stoichiometry. Solution stoichiometry, because it is stoichiometry, it's going to have us following the same 4 steps as we were using during gravimetric stoichiometry. However, we're going to have more possibilities because we have a new formula thrown into the mix. This new formula is capital C equals N over V. Capital C is concentration, sometimes called molar concentration, and it has these units moles per liter. N, lowercase n like always, is moles. And V is volume. Here, especially important, the volume must be in liters. Most questions, by far, will give us volumes in milliliters, which we must convert into liters for this formula to work properly. C equals N over V. Let's take this new formula and incorporate it into our 4 established stoichiometry steps. Step 1 says, balance the equation and interpret the question. Absolutely no change there. We do have to be on the lookout, though, for where a question maybe will give us a concentration for us to interpret or understand, or a volume for us to interpret and understand. We might even be asked for concentration or asked for volume, so there's more possibilities. Earlier, we only had mass or moles, but now we might have mass, concentration, volume. There's going to be more things to keep track of, a little bit extra emphasis on the interpretation. Step number 2, find moles. Sometimes we might find moles by reading. Sometimes we might do mass over molar mass. But now we might do N equals C times V. If we have the concentration and the volume given to us, we can use this equation to find moles. However, just like how this mass and that molar mass belonged to the same chemical, this concentration and this volume must also belong to the same chemical for us to use them to find the moles. No change at all to step 3. We're multiplying by the mole ratio R over G. And after we do that, we'll have what we've been calling red N, the moles of the required. Step 4 says solve. We could have solved for moles, solved for mass, but now we might be solving for the concentration. C equals, but now it's that red N. N over V. Likewise, our solving step might have us solving for the volume. The volume is the N over C. We have this new formula, C equals N over V. Concentration equals moles divided by volume in liters. We can incorporate that formula into our established 4 steps. What happens is it's the same 4 steps, but there's more possibilities, there's more choice going on. No change at all to the first step. Finding moles, that's our same goal in the second step, only we have a 3rd possibility. We might find moles by reading, we might find moles by doing mass over molar mass, or C times V. No change at all to the 3rd step, and 2 extra options thrown into our solving step. We might solve for moles, solve for mass, divide by the volume to solve for concentration, or divide by the concentration to solve for volume. And I hope that helps.